Today, President Biden announced the return of 7 Americans he said had been wrongfully held in Venezuela for more than 4 years. CBS's Christina Ruffini is at the White House. Good evening, Christina. What more do we know?
Good evening, Errol. The White House says President Biden has spoken to the families of all those Americans, that they're in the air and on their way home. An official also tells us that they had a chance to speak to their families and that they were overjoyed to have been released. Now, the move was part of a prisoner swap in exchange for 2 nephews of President Maduro's wife, who were convicted on drug charges in a U.S. court in 2015 in what was a very high-profile case accusing the Maduro government of being complicit in drug trafficking. The exchange took place in a third, at the moment still unidentified country, and President Biden signed off on the release of the 2 Venezuelans a few weeks ago, but it's taken this long to make it actually happen. Also tonight, we're learning the Iranian government has temporarily released 2 U.S. citizens, Bakr Namazi and his son Shiamas, from prison. Bakr is 85 and after 6 years in detention is going to be allowed to leave the country for medical treatment. His son has been released to stay with family in Tehran. Now, the exact conditions of that release are unclear. Now, this is good news, of course, for these men and their families, but also for the Biden administration, which has been under increasing pressure to secure the release of detained Americans in Russia and elsewhere around the world. Errol.
Just remarkable updates there. Christina Ruffini, thank you.